Alright, these are notes for me. You are all welcome to make use of them for yourselves as well. Here on Little Big Planet 3, I made myself a basic template to work with this. I made a rectangle and I used the corner editor to make this thing. And I adjusted a little bit when I made all these other drafts, but not by much. So here is the draft we're showing off today. Well, mostly this is the draft we're showing off today. And this, instead of cardboard, is a hologram. You can use the material changer to change it to a hologram. And I picked red for the color because I'm showing this video off with my Devil Jin sack person. And the brightness was actually 20% earlier. That's probably from something I was messing with. Now, I added a microchip with a lightning effect. It says lethal, but when I tested this with my daughter's login, it did not actually kill her, which is fine. I actually don't want it to be lethal. I just like the visual effect. So that's good. We will talk about this tag later, probably not in this video. Alright. And I said mostly because I had a sound object on it. And so sound object, I would recommend you get one of the ones that is constant. There is a lightning strike, but then it's only a one-time thing, so I ended up picking Sci-Fi Ancient Energy. I'm not leaving it on because honestly the constant noise bothers me a lot. So, over here, this is our sack pocket item, and it's a little circle. I made a much bigger version. It looked something like this. Well, sort of long story, but basically I made a bigger version. And I messed with my settings, and then I shrank it down to this tiny thing. I originally had it as downright invisible, but for the purpose of showing off this video, I think it is better to have it at least a little visible. We're going to get rid of this thing. Or try to. Come on. You're making me look bad. There we go. Okay. So you cannot see it because it is so tiny. And so let me see if I can just... See, this is why I might get a bigger version. There. Alright, we're going to rewind because I'm just bringing it to show you. Alright, it's a little blast. You have blaster handle and an emitter. And then later you'll shrink it down to make it this size. If you're trying to copy anything that I'm doing here. So, when you make the blaster handle and emitter, okay, blaster handle, you put whatever you want to do there. It's pretty straightforward. The emitter is the item of special interest to us. So here's the emitter. You pick your object. In this case, it was my custom lightning thing I just showed you all. And here, these are the settings I'm working with for now. Linear velocity 100, angular velocity 0, ignore parent velocity no. Require an input action, and that's this circuit board, blaster handle connection, blaster handle output trigger to the emitter. I am saying these things because the videos that I'm watching to learn these things don't explain things, and they go so fast as they connect things. I've had some frustrating confusion along the way, so that's why I'm doing this. Alright. And then timing 0, frequency 0, lifetime 0.5 seconds. I had this longer, so I might tweak it a little bit more. Sync 0, max emitted infinity, max emitted at once 3, destroy oldest. When max emitted reached, yes. Effects, appear and disappear, not visible in play mode, no sound. Those are the things. Now, I think I said this, but just in case I didn't, I had this invisible. I'm putting it visible for this video because it will make things easier. Because if you make it invisible, when you go to your menu, it looks like a blank thing because it's not visible. This little circle here, you don't see anything at all. Nothing. So that's why I made it a little visible for this video. I might make it invisible for a certain end goal we will worry about later. Now, so I've shown you my object. I've shown you the little thing I've made to shoot my object with an emitter. And now I'm going to show you what it actually does. That. And I can do, I said 3 at once. So, pretty cool, huh? So the idea is going to be something like this. And it involves the tag. And I don't imagine I will have time, because I need a little bit of tweaking before I make these, to understand what I am doing and trying to communicate. So, but rest assured, I hope, at least, that if you do see what this tag is for, you'll think it's pretty cool. And if not, oh well, that's just that. But I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. In any case, something to look forward to, and thank you for your time. Bye!